Hi, you're with GP3 on Soul Searching, Rocky Mountain Live, and a little bit of GP frequency. Yeah, I'm doing a combo, trying combo things to see. I'm trying to get my footing, like really find that routine in the morning from morning till evening. It's in the evening now here in this beautiful place, and super stoked to be able to just have a continued sit down. This has been fun. And Gandalf is very pleased at this activity. Yes, he is. It is true, thou shalt not pass, correct? I mean, indeed, indeed. Yeah. I have things that I want to bring up just for fun. A little campfire kind of shit. Okay. Um, oh, also, if you haven't liked and subscribed yet, could you do that for me, please? Thank you. I love you. It's getting so easy to do it now. We almost just have to think it. Almost still requires a little bit of touch, but consented touch. That's right. Yeah, I love it when we make choice to do something, but with full awareness of what's going on or what's processing. Isn't it interesting about awareness and noticing things and paying attention and observing and getting into some of the aspects of, hey, is this a little creepy? Is this gone too weird? Yeah. And it's affecting too many people. That kind of thing. Hmm. Yep. Spock says so. I was hoping that these little things that I've been doing here at the night would get funner. They're funner for me. But okay, I got to bring up three names, right? Kurt Vonnegut, Jack Kerouac, and the Bear. What do all these three things have in common with the initiate's path? In the call to remember, we go back a little bit in time and swish around the fishbowl of memories and historical references and guide our minds to a place and a point in time that's resonant for the initiate that walks the path today. Hmm. This isn't for everybody. I know that. This is for the mind that's at that place in this time to be able to have some fun with it, okay? The idea is that it's always a deal in the coding, but having fun with it and learn how to really creatively have a manifest fun with it is super duper. Yeah, I like it. So we're gonna try that and see what happens. I've been doing a few different Instagram style techniques and playing around with some of the filters for fun and you know, um, creating animated. I work with AI as well. I have been since the first platforms were rolling out for visual storyboarding and storytelling. I started working with those. It's been fun. They add a lot to the whole program that I'm presenting with. The style, man, it reminds me since I am campfiring a little here. Okay, yeah, I have the latte. hmm I'm gonna do this. It's so good. Yeah. Okay, so in the campfire ritual, we talk about stories, and when I think about first about a story, I think about, well, okay, these humans, these beings, they're not characters. They're real people, like real souls. So the first one might be, and you might even see a little Plato dropping in here and again, with me a little. But Pam Gregory, I love the lady. Okay, Pam is like the kind of sister you want to have on your team. Like Red Rover, send Pam right over. Isn't she so cool? Uh huh. Why did that go dim? I don't know. Let's turn it up a little more. Okay, faces, faces, everybody. All right, Pam Gregory is a breath of fresh air on communication. What a wonderful orator and communicator of taking time with her words and being present with her with our inner selves awareness, like explaining deep process about what we're in, what you're in. Hey, little cosmological sign, how you doing tonight? You know, I find it very comforting. Okay, when you hear a voice that's comforting, don't you want to just like cuddle up to it? I do. Yeah, and unafraid to say that's right. When I want, it's not just also when I want. Um, I have for quite a while had a list of YouTube podcasters that have produced amazing material for growth and development and putting the pieces together. Just the conversations and dissertations and but they were very specific. I was guided to very specific ones, and I am glad I ask my guides step by step. Yeah, safer. Okay, I feel safer. Also, I also know that the energy entrapment principles have to do with attention grabbing. Okay, which is magic, magicianship, sorcery. Ooh, you know, other things. Gandalf. All right, what does Gandalf say about this stuff? That's what I want to know. So, Pam Gregory, I love you. Sister Soul person. Mm-mm. No one does it like Pam. Mm-mm. Although, I love Lada too. I do love Lada. I get to catch going in and out of her stuff before just to do like checks. And guess what? They're coherent. I love that. Coherence is everything. You can feel safe with coherence. Other than that, it's all vibrating and resonating right now. Just buzz, 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 you know, buzzing. Not just buzzing. Like out here, I don't hear the buzzing. That's so cool. Green, lush. If the devil went down to Georgia, so did the angel. Or, you know. All right. Colorado Floyd, one of my favorite bands, played out, caught them a couple times. They came into Salida, Colorado one year for Fibark? Yeah, Fibark. It was so neat. And yeah. So see what Pam does? Pam gets me in a more flowy nostalgia state where I want to just communicate a little slower and slow down the conversation in a way that really makes sense for the observer or listener. Yeah. But I am going to keep this at a limit because I've got to upload it. And data. When you're getting HughesNet, it's pretty cool. Satellite data, yeah. All right. Could do a little better. Where's Tesla's stuff? I don't know. In the nighttime sky, I don't see it here. No. Don't see it. But enough on that. Okay, I do want to say, or does Gandalf want to say, I want to talk about what the channel. Oh, the channel. Oh, okay. So, campfire discussion includes, this is actually my notes. Campfire discussion includes the initiate's ritual. Okay, I find that I don't have to break any of my process right now to talk about micro things that are important. Okay, the ritual of the day. Okay, of the cycle that you're in. Okay, so you're in a cycle. Okay, ooh, you're in a cycle, and it's all these things that are in the cycle will happen. Okay, and in that cycle, you're going to go, huh, who am I? Then you're going to get to know yourself a little bit, and you're going, wow, jeez, can I say shit? Or other words? I don't know, you know. They're appropriate sometimes. I don't have a ritual that would even help my progeneration of being, you know. I don't have something that I can access daily to get my motor running, you know. And I thought to myself, well, what was one of the things I did for myself over the long haul, daily, minute by minute, daily, yeah, and it was just beautiful, hmm beautiful. Because what happened was I was able to stir out the things from the waters that didn't need to be there, you know. In my waters, I got a good bubble space. I'm surrounded completely by auric golden sphere, you know, the good stuff. And I am also um, able to slow things down significantly because of learning some velocity, momentum, inertia, willpower. Where's the will force coming from? My mind, no thought, you know, things that help zero out so you can take pure observation, the purest observation that you can get. And it worked. Okay, these principles still they work. And what it helped with was allowing me to take a look around so I could see what was in my bubble space and how it was in there, more importantly. And then you can ask why if you want, but you should do research to find out the real why. Don't take it from the being or the entity. No, go do the research and then find out what the characteristics of the entity is. Then engage the entity and then close it off, close it down. Yeah, it has to, because that energy of intention may not be on your best interest. No, no, no. It would be honest from the beginning and living openly if it was. Yeah. GP3 on that. Yeah. Another thing you can do to help yourself out is that you exist here and outside of here. So if you begin looking at yourself in through awareness, looking at yourself in multi-point, multi-point, not just one observation point. Walk around, walk your grounds in your grass in your yard. Okay, walk around, no people, because it's a practice. We'll get back to the morning practice because I'm gonna close it off with coffee. All right. So which I'm drinking chai. Okay. Um, so we walk around the yard and we learn to close off energies from the outside. You have the right to your pure space. The center channel has complete right to blow out both left and right. And I'm doing it here, right here tonight. So center channel, you'll see this imagery a lot to get here, okay, but it's true. In the center and somewhere, you know, in the zone right here. But everything over here, you know, it's actually pulling on you, like gravitational forces, okay? So I want to slow down and recover our mind space, you know, for this, okay? And you see yourself from multiple points. How do you look? What are you being like? Whoa. In one point, it can see your soul. In another point, it can see your heart. In another point, it can see all the rest of the chakras, all right? It can see the rest of you. And that total observation of self allows you to actually set self free. It'll get you there. It'll get you on the road for it, because you'll realize you don't want to, you know, you'll slow up and still up enough that you can capture your thoughts to reconcile them. Okay. Remember that since you were a kid, you were imposed. It was imposing, imposition, and it's not fair, especially if the imposition is not intended for your lovely, precious benefit. Yeah, every soul in one of these beautiful skins is precious, and to slow this up a little more, you are water. And I want to, this is a little serious note. Oh, okay. I want to stop effing around with the water on planet Earth now. I want it done now, and I want it to be done like a domino grid that goes all the way around to South Antarctica. From north to south. The whole place covered with it. I want this ended. I want those that are doing intentional to recode water and to intentionally recode the human through water and through other aspects. I want it to be ended and stopped. And you are found out. Yes, you are. You have been. Now, this is a deal. Humankind, who I love so much, to be here, to be able to be present in this time. A number of responsibility to make a little turn. And yeah, you're going to turn away from money and you're going to start doing the right thing down here on planet Mama, which was made and designed for your education purposes, not to be used in disturbing methodologies, cynical, maniacal mentalisms. I'm speaking to clear up the mental earth etheric realm. I'm speaking to clear up what has come in is a destructive dissonance and a disturbance to the human beautiful trait with smiles on our faces. I'm speaking directly to that which is intended to hurt my water. I say, no consent. Okay, that was a really cool GP3. That is about as serious as I will get on these things. It's just, that one gets me. We're 90%, 99% water. 90%, it doesn't matter. Come on. Okay, we all know what dirty water looks like, and a lot of humans on this planet know what it physically feels like. I give great joy to those that have overcome those obstacles. Wow, what a people, okay? But in the source coding, we will not have any more fracking is actually doing that also. If you were to look at fracking grids on the nation, oh my gosh, it's like perfect squares all around the nation where these things are at. Scary. No, not scary. Yeah. All right, those are my big eyes. Okay, so, all right, what do I want to get to? Oh, morning initiate. Okay, in the morning, don't get out of bed fast. You need to offer yourself minimum 15 minutes to wake up by laying there. Okay? Wake up slow. If you were advanced, you would already have a journal next to you. And within that 15 minutes, you would know when to pick up that pen, write down things that you're getting from your guides and your design. Okay. And then after 15-20 minutes, I do an hour. It takes an hour for me to listen truly for the concrete, actual to-dos. Okay. And then also I come from no thought. Okay. And then I want to talk about a little bit about GP's thing on that in a while. But then the other thing I want to do is I want to get to I sleep. Okay. No. Move slow in the morning and find something warm. Tea, chai, coffee. All these things are so good. Okay? And they have their purpose. Yeah, they have their purpose. Get something warm in you. Try not to talk to anybody and offer to retrain your people. Okay? What they're doing is creating onset triggering. And from that moment on, where they trigger you, your breathing will begin becoming affected. And that is not good for the human. Okay? Not good for an alien either. Not even good for a cosmic cousin. So do that. And after you've gotten something warm, the first cup drink, works every time. Every time. Okay. Hot cocoa. That's what I mean. Something, but get the best if you can. You know, really treat yourself. Initiate. You're on the road. You're doing life. You got your stuff. Okay. Learn to set your day up right. I promise you, by doing this method, it will begin to collapse trigger structures. and also make you a stronger person with your will force when you finally have said, I don't have to flow like this. I can flow in a timing, in a rhythm that's going to work for me and my people. Because remember, service to self and service to others. You're on GP3, soul searching. Have a great night.